That was my first phone.
This is your Wednesday night. Got him again. Sports Delight. It started off late. Sorry, y'all. But this is the platform Sports Talk Show with your boy, Smooth.
And for the second week in a row, hoodie stand, baby.
Because when it's about sports,
it becomes our business. Business just picked up.
What's going on with you?
Knuckle punch it? What
else? Don't be. Yeah, we know. Don't be alarmed.
Don't be that person. Don't be like, I said 7.
Right.
It's 8 something. Don't be that person.
We know.
Because y'all be late for stuff too. Church, weddings, funerals, birthday parties. Y'all be late. It's all right though.
But the good thing is that,
and if we're being real, the only reason you show up early is because you got somewhere else to go.
But look, the good thing is that we don't have a rep of always being late.
Right.
Everyone knows that we normally on time. So if we are not on time, they're like, wait a minute, something ain't right. So
there's some trickery afoot.
Right. And the plan was to have another member here, KM, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. But we're here, y'all. We about to get it in. Let everybody know. Subscribe to our page. Click on that
bell.
Because anytime we go live, like right now,
notified.
There it is.
Yeah.
So this will be a nice condensed version of the show since we start off late. We're going to get right into it, man. Go ahead and discuss the rundown. Like I said before, the round table. It begins right now.
Man, let's go ahead and get into it. Wrestling. Monday Night Raw again.
Interesting show, man.
Again. Like, I appreciate everything that is happening in the world of professional wrestling to put WWE on notice. I appreciate it. Even though All Elite Wrestling, I believe they just had their first show at MGM.
Did they already?
I think they did.
I thought it was coming up later on. Like closer to WrestleMania time. I thought. I could be
right. I might be wrong. All I know is that they've been plugging it. They already announced their second show. They got a lot going on.
Yeah.
The only thing that they're lacking in is a TV deal, and I know that's coming soon. But with all the pressure that's being put on them, WWE for 2 straight weeks has had a great show.
Yeah.
Triple H's return promo. That was like his promo in return to Batista, or in response. The Shield is back together for the last time. One last ride.
Right.
I have an interesting theory about how that's going to end.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
And I'm ready for it.
But just to add on to what you said, the WWE is finally listening.
They
are. Think about it. They're listening. I ain't gonna say 100%, but they're listening to certain things. Look at what's going on with the whole Kofi Kingston thing. But the biggest thing I took away was they turned Ronda Rousey to a heel.
That was what she say? Damn the man, screw the woo, no more Mrs. Nice. And then just kick Charlotte square in the stomach, bro. Yeah. Look, she said on Twitter next time she saw Becky, she was gonna beat the stuff out of her.
Sure did.
And beat the stuff out of her.
Speaking of which, man, these Twitter, this beef on social media.
Oh yeah, they not happy about that either.
Man, they going happy about in. That. And I saw Matt Hardy's today, right? Mm-hmm. And someone said Matt Hardy looking like he's 50 years old and still looks terrible, something like that. He responded back, "Nah, I'm 40 and I'm wonderful, B."
And I'm wonderful.
I was like, man, they are just straight.
They don't care no more. It's like, okay, come on back, attitude era with social media.
That's the thing is that, while they doing what they doing on social media with their cuss words and everything, the whole WWE is trying to have it be PG. Man,
I feel like they're gonna get rid of that.
They need to, man.
I'm also appreciative of the NXT talent that's coming up. Aleister Black and Ricochet for like 2 straight weeks on 2 different shows have stolen the spotlight. It's pretty dope. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa are teaming up again.
Unfortunately, you haven't heard, huh?
Oh, dang, what happened? Who got it?
Tommy Ciampa is going to be out for a long time due to neck surgery.
Oh, dang.
So he has to relinquish his belt.
Ooh.
And see, I wonder if that's the reason why they went on to have Aleister Black and Ricochet tag team instead of Ciampa and.
They were all there for a minute.
Yeah.
Like all 4 of them were up there for a minute, but then I guess with that injury, dang.
Right. he's gonna be out for a long time.
Neck's always messing up stuff.
Yeah.
Every time, like yes, neck. Yep. Dang it.
That's true. But you're going back.
Daniel Bryan finna get his ass beat on Sunday.
Dude,
I'm ready for it.
Fastlane should be pretty interesting. Like you said before, you got the return of the Shield coming back, and yes, I do see a situation in which whether the Shield wins or loses, Dean Ambrose is going to switch on Roman Reigns.
Nah, I see something different.
What?
Roman gonna turn on Dean.
Woo!
Like Roman's the only one.
I forgot.
Roman's the only one that ain't gonna hear.
That'll be something else if he did.
I'm ready for it. And that'll set up the WrestleMania match.
Yeah, because bottom line, I see those two facing off.
I'm ready for it.
That would be nice.
I'm ready for it.
And then he can bring up what Dean Ambrose said in the past about leukemia and how the Shield really doesn't really help him out the whole night, even though it does. Because if he's not with the Shield, he's irrelevant for real.
Then it's like, where's they gonna leave Seth though?
Oh, he's still fighting Brock.
Like when it happens.
Are you talking about like who to go for? I mean, like who to?
No, I'm just saying, like, what is he gonna do when the turn happens?
He gonna be shot the same way how Roman Reigns.
Does that mean Roman's gonna have to turn on him too? Like,
no, it's personal with Dean.
Yeah, so it's
because Seth never said anything wrong about Roman. That was just Dean. So that could be the angle.
Like, I don't know how to look. They got enough time. Well, no, they don't. It's Sunday.
Well, in between. Well,
they got
my
enough
thing
time.
is in between Fastlane and WrestleMania. They got time to get something going.
No, I feel like they're gonna kick it off at Fastlane.
Okay.
Because you need that. You got to kick it off at the pay-per-view. Carry over to the next one. Did you see on social media? There's a new WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, you're talking about J Styles had?
Yeah.
It was all blue?
That blue one?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
And see, I thought they were going to do that when they had the Universal belt come out and it was all red.
I'm like, don't do that. Please, dear God, don't do that.
So you like the black or you like the Daniel Bryan one?
The black. Come on now. Daniel Bryan was a piece of trash.
I don't know. Knowing them,
that Daniel Bryan one is literally a piece of trash.
It is. It's made of trash, right? But I can see them going ahead and say, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give them this blue title.
I don't like it. Just go back to the black one, man. I mean, I know we with the brand split, but Jesus.
Yeah.
Stop it. And then what they going to do? Introduce SmackDown Women's Tag Team Championships?
No.
So they're going to be dual branded because they did go to NXT.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. They're going to all the shows.
Going to be three-way branded. Lord.
That's cool though, man.
That's going to be crazy.
This should be interesting. Once again, look forward to see what's going to happen with Ronda. And now my only thing with the whole potential triple threat match with Ronda
ain't no potential.
Becky and Charlotte is that it would have been better if it was just Ronda and Becky. Like Charlotte did not have to be in that match. But I know why you're doing it because those three are probably like the biggest.
They're the three biggest singles competitors right now.
Yeah.
They went ahead and took Bayley and Sasha out the picture by making them tag champs.
Right.
Which I really don't appreciate because it's not that many women wrestlers in WWE that are willing to put their body on the line like that. Sasha and Bayley, they throw caution to the wind. Nia Jax out here wrestling men. Charlotte, I'm gonna say it. Charlotte makeup been having her out here looking transgender. I don't know who been doing her makeup, but she been looking like a man sometimes. You got Becky trying to be the man, and then you got Ronda Rousey, who is an MMA fighter. So you got two professional wrestlers who are sports entertainers, and then you got an MMA fighter who, what'd she say? I could break their nose if I sneeze in that direction.
Right.
I'm like, ooh. Right. Ooh. I was like, I like this. I'm excited to see what happens with that too. Because look, a heel Ronda?
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what happens with
Even though that could set up for her to lose though. But now with her being a heel, that may set up her losing. So, because word is that she'll want to take time off anyway, so she can have a child. So, that may lead to her losing in WrestleMania.
I got an issue with that. Not the issue of her wanting to have a child, but the issue of her timing. You fought in UFC. Y'all didn't fight every day, every week. The fights were spaced out. Plus, when she lost, didn't she take like a year off?
Yeah, she was gone for a minute.
You could have had a baby then.
Then things went on to WWE.
It's just not.
Yeah,
the timing is off.
Now, what I would say, I would give her props because she has been to majority of the house shows and every Raw, unlike one Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
So she has put in the work.
They're finna put the title on Seth anyway, and then it's gonna be Seth versus Roman for the title, and then Finn Balor is never gonna get another shot again. That's just irritating. They just disrespect the Finn Balor so bad for that.
Yeah, and now they got him getting whooped on with Kurt Angle and stuff. It's like,
man, did you see Braun Strowman kill Leo Rush?
Yes,
killed him. Like his body was limp when he went through there, like boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh nah.
Right, it's all bad.
All bad, ain't nothing good.
Yeah. So locally for me, shout out to my high school, Vashon High School. They are back in state. They missed out last year. But they are back in state. It goes down tomorrow. If they win tomorrow, they play the championship game on Friday out in Springfield, Missouri.
And while we shouting out high school, shout out my high school, University City High School. I don't know what y'all doing.
Respect to them.
I'm being a bad alumni. I don't know what y'all doing. But shout out to y'all.
I don't know what's happening, but y'all my school.
Because y'all my school.
There it is.
And shout out to y'all.
There it is. All right, man. So let's go ahead and get down to the nitty gritty. Number one.
Yeah.
Speaking of number one.
Yeah.
Will Kyler Murray be the number one pick and go to the Arizona Cardinals?
No, it's Nick Bosa.
You think so?
Yes.
Because they got the second team who's right behind. Matter of fact, pull it up real quick.
I mean, he's projected number one overall pick.
Draft lottery order.
And if that happens, then I'm going to need my congrats. You were right when I said it was going to happen before. But now looking at it, nah.
San Fran is number 2, and they project Bosa go there.
Oh, it switched up?
Yeah, Arizona number 1,
Lord.
San Fran number 2.
If Arizona does that, then the amount of ridicule that'll come their way for drafting Josh Rosen and not giving him any faith in his first year, that's going to be a problem.
But thing is that it was on a different coach.
True. And the coach did say
exactly. He loves him some Kyler Murray.
Show last time we talked about this, I said this on the show, and y'all was like, "Nah, it ain't gonna happen." Now look at you.
Yep.
Look at you now.
Yep. Hey, that's why we had congrats. You were right.
I need it for when it happens.
But yeah, he didn't throw in the combine, but they said the biggest takeaway that they had, which they were glad of, was he came in, I think, at 5'10" and at 200 pounds. The same exact weight and height as Russell Wilson. So
I knew it was coming.
So they're
soon.
So they're projecting, because like Russell Wilson now, when he was in the combine, he was like I said, 200 pounds. But now he's like a solid, 220? Dude, like, he just got the muscles and he got the, the legs and everything. They're hoping that Kyler would do the same thing at the end of the day. Add some more muscle, more that he works out, getting the right program and everything, that he'll fill out even more.
And but he don't have to run because that Cardinal O-line is trash.
Yeah, but they're happy that sorry about that, y'all had the camera on the sky. What? That was not my intention. Sorry about that, but it's going back to us in a second. There we go.
Lord.
We're back. My bad, people. But yeah, they're saying, even though he didn't throw, but they were impressed with his height and his size. And like I said, Cliff Kingsbury, coach of the Cardinals,
said if he does it, I'm taking him.
Yeah. So
speaking of Nick Foles to the Jags,
what a move!
Reportedly, Blake Bortles is getting released.
It's a smart move because
didn't Nick Foles play with the Jags?
No, he started out with the Eagles, then the Rams.
Oh, it's always been the Eagles.
Then
the Rams,
then the Chiefs, and then he went back to the Eagles.
He went somewhere else, and then he went to the Eagles.
No, that was it. It was the Chiefs.
No, he went to another team.
No, he didn't. It was the Chiefs, and then he went back to the Eagles. And now he about to go to the Jags, which once again, a smart move. Very smart move by the Jags. Get you a quarterback who can actually do something in the pocket.
He can't. He really can't. He can't do anything outside of that Philadelphia system. We've seen that.
Oh, you think so? I mean, truthfully,
what he do in L.A.?
You mean St. Louis?
No, it was L.A.
He didn't play for the L.A. Rams.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
That was his last year.
No, his last year was in St. Louis. He left the year before they went to L.A. Because when they were the St. Louis,
okay.
the last year of the Rams.
What did he do in St. Louis?
Who was his coach?
Okay.
Who did he have on the team?
Okay.
Exactly.
Who did he had the last time he was in Philly?
He had Doug Peterson, who was a better...
No. I'm talking about like before he came to St. Louis. Who did he have in Philly?
Andy Reid.
What happened with that?
He went like 15, 14 or something. He was 14-2. He had an outstanding season.
And then what did he do in St. Louis? And then
like I
what
said,
did he do in Kansas City? With who?
You cannot compare.
Who was the coach in Kansas City when he was there? Smooth. Who was the coach in Kansas City when he went back to Kansas City?
Andy Reid.
Okay. Same coach he had in Philly.
But he was a backup in KC. He didn't start. He was behind Alex Smith.
All right. So you got the same coach. Difference in. He doesn't get much playtime in any other system. Or he doesn't fit in any other system other than Philly. Philly had this man in the, what was that? The past the wild card, and then Super Bowl.
But isn't it the coach's job to put your player in the right position?
Why they got that as his nickname?
What?
I didn't know Wikipedia was gonna put that as you know his nickname.
What?
Nick Foles' nickname? Big Nick.
Really?
Yep, they got it on Wikipedia.
Oh no!
Good Lord!
I did not know that. I didn't know that. But let's just see what a system that he's gonna run with the Jags. Yeah, like I said, he has to be better than Blake Bortles.
Anybody is better than Bortles. Hell, I'm better than Bortles.
Hey, sign him up then.
I ain't doing nothing but play action handoffs and wildcat.
Oh Lord,
wildcat offense.
But yeah, so it's a great move to me. I feel like he'll bring a whole lot more than Blake did with the Jags. So
yeah,
we'll see what's up with Nick Foles. Nick Big.
That's his nickname.
But continue on with football. So word got out that, and finally we know what happened with Todd Gurley.
Bro, that hurt.
And now I think the league is going to do something about this too, because the Rams never addressed that he was injured. They always say he was 100% healthy, but it turns out that he has arthritis in his knee, and that's a big deal. He's talking about having some kind of stem cell research done.
I'm about to say
whatever.
It's time to replace the knee.
But with that being said, is Gurley now a liability on the Rams?
I feel like with the arthritis, his career is numbered now.
I'm telling you, like his shelf life got cut in half.
Like, and you hate to see that happen. He was having good seasons too from the jump, and then this happens.
Yeah.
So, like I said last week,
Le'Veon
Bell.
There it is.
Y'all better offer him more than talk from Bryce Harper. Better offer that brother some money.
Thing is, I don't know if they have enough money, because look what the Rams just did this week. They didn't franchise, meaning that they're free agents now. Ndamukong Suh, John Sullivan, the center, Mark Barron
got released.
They now re-signed LaMarcus Joyner. Yes.
Oh, damn.
Because they put all the eggs in the basket for this past season. So now they got to watch out for the cap. So it's not a guarantee that they can offer big time money to Le'Veon Bell. Oh, Jesus. So you lost 4 key guys.
All this.
Yeah. And Saffold is a free agent now too. So that's 2 guys off your O-line, which was the best O-line the last 2 years.
You know who they need to get rid of?
Who?
Blythe, number 66, who couldn't block a damn thing in the Super Bowl.
He probably the same one who couldn't block in Chicago too.
Couldn't block a damn thing. Get rid of him.
Yeah. So the Rams are going to have an interesting offseason. It's like, what do you focus on first?
Just when we thought we was good.
Exactly. And it goes back to what I said a while back. I think we had it either at Smoke Session, we had the big panel. But it's not guaranteed. Look at Carolina. They haven't came back to the Super Bowl since. Look at Atlanta. The Rams had their window. Is it now open? I mean, is it now closed? Big question, especially now with Gurley being a liability. That's all bad.
whatever they gonna have, whatever they do, as far as all this research and medicine with Gurley, I need them to get on that fast. I don't know a lot about stem cells. I remember that was the big thing a couple years ago.
Because Kobe did that, didn't he?
I don't know. Did he?
He's one of the one that started the stem cell thing, I believe. He's one of the guinea pigs.
Because if he do that, man, Todd, I'm gonna need you to talk to Kobe then. But is he gonna be a liability? I don't know. Time will tell.
All right, switching to baseball. Finally,
money,
finally,
in the bank.
Bryce Harper
said, "Blank you, Manny."
Philly.
What was that? Like what? 13 years, $330 million.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that he could have easily taken like a 10-year, $330 million, but he wanted to spread out the money, the years, and have less annual average in regards to money. Like if something getting $30 million a year, he's getting like 25 here, 26 here. So it allows the team to still bring in other free agents.
He said he's going after Mike Trout. That's good boy. He was like,
that's the big thing.
I'm getting Mike.
That was the big reason. That was his whole plan. And they said that even when he was going through the process of choosing teams or whatever, he was like, he called up Mike Trout, like, hey man, how's life in Philly? You know, So Trout was giving him intel on Philly, and now Bryce and
Philly,
yeah, because Trout is from Philly.
Jesus.
So in 2 years, you could possibly see a Golden State like hookup in Philadelphia, because that was one of Bryce's things. He said,
man,
"Hey,
look, we thought that with Stanton and Judge
on New York. I mean, it's year 2 now, and then Judge was hurt majority of the year last year. So we'll see about this year.
Year 3, ain't it?
No, this is year 2 of Stanton and Judge.
No, it's got to be year 3 because Ozuna was in Miami by himself, wasn't he?
No, it was Ozuna and it was all 3 of them. It was Ozuna, Yelich, and Stanton.
Hold on.
2 years ago. Yep.
Hold on.
Remember all last year?
Remember
all last year we were trying to get Stanton?
You mean to tell me time been moving that? Damn, that was last year.
Right. We was like, come on, get Stanton. Da-da-da. Yeah, time just go by fast, man. But it's the second year. And that makes the Marlins look stupid. Look, the last 2 years.
All of them gone.
The last 2 years, you had MVP 2 years ago in Stanton. Not this one. Giancarlo Stanton. Then last year,
Yelich.
MVP Yelich.
And Ozuna.
So
now they all gone.
But going back to the Phillies, man. Going back to them. Very interesting move. I was kind of shocked because he stayed in the same division. So now the Phillies and Nationals are going to be a rivalry for a long time. And like you said before, 13 years. He said he wanted a long-term deal without any opt-outs, which was big too.
On top of that, they come in here like 4 times. Or like 2 times.
No, just once.
One?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Oh, Washington is coming here too. Okay.
Yeah. But he said that he wanted that longevity so players could know that I'm not going anywhere for the next for pretty much his career, because he'll be like 40, 41 years old by the end of his contract. But he ain't going nowhere.
He's like 39. Ain't he like 26 right now?
He's 26. Oh, yeah, they're 39, 40. So.
Wait, is he 26?
Mm-hmm.
You're older than me. What did I do wrong?
And yes, folks, you saw Stanton, yawning as well. So it's live TV, later start show tonight. We apologize, but we here. But yeah, once again, he ain't going nowhere. So people can know.
Well, he's straight 26. This is crazy.
Yeah, he a free agent.
Well, he's gonna be 27 this year. So.
I'm sorry. So for the free agents, they know. Well, Bryce ain't going nowhere for the next 13 years, so maybe that's my route to go to Philadelphia. He wants the Phillies to be a hotbed, so all the guys can go over to that team now.
Phillies ain't been hot since Ryan Howard.
This about to change possibly. It can possibly. And with that being said, now we're probably seeing why the Cardinals didn't want to give him the money in the years. 13 years.
Man, look, all I'm saying is, Mose, like, if you don't go up Trout, I swear to God, we're going to have problems.
Uh-oh.
I swear to God.
Uh-oh. Get out of that third place mentality. I'm telling you.
On mamas, we going to have a problem.
Speaking of the Cardinals, good game today. They beat the New York Yankees, excuse me. Tyler O'Neill hit another home run. So he has 5 hits in the spring training. 4 of the 5 hits are home runs. Dude is locked in. He's not striking out as much. I have something I want to bring up later on What If. We'll talk about that later on. But yesterday, they played the Phillies. Go figure. Without Bryce Harper. But Jack Flaherty pitched his, I know spring training, but he did face majority of their starting lineup in Philadelphia. He struck out 7 guys in a row, and he had 9 strikeouts altogether in just 4 innings. He's slated to be the second guy in the rotation behind Miles Michaelis. Jack Flaherty's going to have a big year, I believe. He already has been endorsed pretty much by Bob Gibson and Chris Carpenter. And you know, those 2 legends right there, boy. If they got your back, that's big right there. So, Jack Flaherty, keep on doing your thing.
That's just added pressure right there.
Man, you know, you got some guys who wilt under pressure, and you got some who strive. So, we're going to find out which one it is. But baseball season starts on the 26th of March, man.
Yeah.
It's almost there.
Home opener is April 4th.
Let's go. And who they face? Machado and the Padres.
And then on the 6th.
But you know what's so crazy? Your birthday thing, right? Birthday.
Yep.
So what's crazy is that it's like the whole Machado thing went under the radar as soon as Harper signed.
Right. It was like, Machado, what?
He did?
That was that was like with the Aaron Donald and Khalil Mack. Be like,
right.
Okay.
All right, man. So NBA.
We got to talk about it. Well, it's just all hoop dreams for Los Angeles, and I'm talking about the Lakers.
Yeah, so we'll skip the standings for tonight. Go right into it. Like you said, it's not looking good on La La Land. It's so bad that Carmelo Anthony is like, don't even contact me unless y'all in the race. It's bad when he's saying, don't even contact me because y'all ain't even.
Carmelo don't want to talk to y'all. And Carmelo can't play with nobody. He can't play with nobody, and he won't play with y'all.
All bad.
How bad? How bad it gotta get?
Yeah. Snoop
for y'all to realize, bro, Snoop was giving away his booth for $5. If I had his contact, I would have been like, hey, man, let me get that.
Hey, I'll be there.
I'll be there. I don't even live there, but I'll be there.
But yeah, man, LeBron is getting a lot of the criticism. Do you think that's fair?
Well, Snoop wasn't giving LeBron criticism.
No, he wasn't.
He was like, give him some help.
Right.
It's like...
So, I was on Facebook the other day, and shouts out to Brian Baker. He was on the show when he was over at the spot. He was basically saying that this LeBron isn't focused and driven because he's so focused on outside of basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why the Lakers ain't
the business aspect alone. Man.
Yeah, so it's like LeBron's doing all this stuff, which of course is good, but
then again, LeBron said from the jump, "I'm not expecting to make the playoffs this year." He was like, "I'm not expecting that."
But I think at the same token, I think what the fans is complaining about is, you're saying that based off of your teammates, not based on how you don't look like you engaged in certain times of the game. Like, he hasn't looked so disengaged like this since game 3 or game 4 of the finals when he knew it was over.
Man, because he know it's over. He was like, all right.
But
all I know is he passing Mike tonight.
Yeah. Luke Walton, he's gonna be gone.
Oh yeah, Luke. Yeah.
They saying Tyronn Lue may take over. They say he's the only one who can tame LeBron.
Look,
or shall I say who LeBron respects. Now,
look, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Look, boy, wouldn't none of this be going down. The Phil was still there.
Oh man,
Phil wouldn't have none of that.
I think that was my what if one time. Was like, what if he did coach the Lakers again?
Man, that's rings, baby. Phil, man, look, Kobe finna come back and coach.
And just to add on, LeBron is 13 points away from jumping MJ on the all-time
so he only got
scoring
4
list.
right now because he needs 17.
Yep. And then LeBron, not too long ago, he had on his Twitter, he says, "Can't even front. This is going to be," and then he had in all bold letters, "unreal." Then he has "wow, man," because he's about to pass up his idol, Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Even though Mike don't like him, and Scotty don't like him either.
Let me tell you who's out the game tonight. Ingram, once again, is out. Tyson Chandler, he's out again.
Oh, my goodness.
Kuzma, he's hurt. This is crazy.
See, this is just everything just fell.
Oh, and also Lonzo Ball still out.
Everything just fell apart, man. At the beginning, everybody was healthy.
It sounds like Lonzo Ball, with him being gone, that hurt the core of the team as well.
Because for a minute, that was going to be Lonzo's team.
Yeah.
Look,
and then also, like I said last week, when LeBron realized they wasn't getting AD, that hurt the rest of the season. And which was
all I'm saying is, just go ahead and, I ain't saying tank, but I'm just saying start preparing for next year.
People are saying he should sit out. He said he ain't gonna do it. Karan Butler just said that if LeBron does that, that's just a sucker way out. Sucker way out. LeBron ain't gonna quit and sit down.
Karan Butler?
What have you done for me?
Like, where you been, bro?
Yeah, he retired like 3-4 years ago now.
Man.
But so going back to the main title here, was he better off staying with? Now,
no.
Notice I didn't have a team.
Not nan one of them teams.
So you're saying that
because if he was with the Cavs for another year, they would have killed that man.
But how about the Heat?
The Heat now?
No, during the time that he was with the Heat, when it was still him.
I mean, if he would have stayed with the Heat, then that would be up until now. Think about it. Chris Bosh went down with the
his illness.
With his illness, Dwayne Wade just started aging.
Right. I mean, but that's just like the last 2 years. I'm talking about during the time. Was he better off staying with the Heat except for going back to Cleveland when he did? Because I'm pretty sure you would have brought in more, like you said on was that More Than an Athlete or the interview you had with Rachel Nichols, which you said he had a lot of people who want to go to Miami compared to going to Cleveland.
I mean, I guess it would have worked.
It sound like maybe he made, in regards to basketball wise, did he make the wrong move going to the West Coast, going to LA?
No. Because this is, you remember when Mizzou went to the SEC and got thrashed that first year? Mm-hmm. It still be getting thrashed. But this is different. This is LeBron. This is the pros. Mm-hmm. Of course, when you go into it understanding that this isn't going to be an overnight thing, then already he knew what he was getting into when he chose to go to LA. Mm. So now it's the process. We were trusting the process in Philly. Now we got to trust the process in LA. Mm. Just give it time.
Okay. And
even when he went back to Cleveland the first year, he didn't win the championship. Miami the first year, he didn't win the championship. He got there, but he didn't win it.
And it's going to be big to see, because someone else pointed this out, that LeBron does better, of course, when he has other star athletes. When everybody does. But I'm saying, but throughout his career, the most success that he had the other star athlete on his side. He can't do it right, especially during this stage of his career. He can't do it all by himself. He can't be just the only star.
No one ever has. Every team you could think of that was a dynasty had either a big two or a big three. Mm. Chicago had the big three. MJ, Pippen, Rodman. Mm-hmm. Boston, when they did it, Pierce, Garnett, Ray Allen.
Right.
Miami, when they did it, Bron, Wade, Bosh. I'll even go as far as LA. I don't know if it was a real big three, but it was three people. It was Kobe, Gasol, and Fisher. Mm-hmm.
And then for a minute, I know he wasn't like an all-star, but, Bynum, he showed up.
Bynum, and then who else? Artest.
Yeah.
That's why people were posting that lineup that Kobe had when he won 65 in the ring. You got to think about all the key role players he had on that team. You had Pau Gasol, Derek Fisher. You had Andrew Bynum. Shannon Brown was still on the team. You just had all these people. What was that one name? Sasha Vujacic.
Yeah, something like that.
Vujovic, something. All these people had a specific role. Sasha could kill you with the three. Like, everybody had a role. Lamar Odom was still on the team. Like, Kobe ain't never done it by himself. No one has ever done it by themselves. So with that, I just want to dismiss that. Just give it time. They're going to get AD in the offseason. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're going to do it.
Yeah, especially now that Demp's fired.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, that wouldn't be something if they draft Zion and trade.
Oh, they have to actually trade a lot of pieces to move up to the number one spot. Well, here's the thing: is that you got to wait.
They're doing the lottery too, right?
You got to wait till the lottery happens and then try to trade up.
Because they 12 games out of 8th now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or 6? No, they 6 games.
All I know is that it's over.
It ain't happening. Yeah.
It's over. So I heard of this. I heard this
Bulls only
earlier today.
He might beat the Sixers.
I heard it earlier today. The last time LeBron wasn't in the playoffs was back in 2004. That was the same year that Yadier Molina started as a Cardinal in regards to start being a starting catcher for the Cardinals.
Yeah, y'all might as well tank. They 14 games out.
Yeah, so.
Well, no, they're 6 games out of 8.
So, Matt, now think about it. What was you doing in 2004?
I was turning 10. Yeah. I was turning 10. My grandmother just passed away. I was going into, what is that? 4th grade? Yeah, I was going into 4th grade.
Yeah, I was 4 years out of high school.
So. Damn, you old, man.
Yeah. So, long time, man. Long time. It's gonna be kind of weird to not see LeBron, in the playoffs.
Man, look. I know the East is happy.
Definitely. It's all out there.
And I don't know what's about to happen in the West.
And with Milwaukee adding Paul Gasol too.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you talk about adding a lot of size, and then who can stop Giannis? No one.
I mean, Paul Gasol is he getting up there in age.
I mean, but they don't need him to be a star. They just need him to just be a nice little body who can shoot. Not Paul, but Giannis going to the hole. Kick it out.
And then they signed Bledsoe for like an extra 4 years, isn't it?
6 years.
6 years?
Yeah.
$200 something.
Yeah. So,
something like that.
Whole lot going on, man. Lakers, not looking good. We'll see.
Y'all got next year, though.
I'm pretty sure LeBron will go ahead and break their record probably in the first half. So
I believe in y'all. I feel like LeBron finna go bald the whole season. It just like the heaven hold me back. I'm like,
all right, real quick on the St. Louis Blues, talk about some hockey real quick. I think it's time for us to stop talking about the Blues. Because ever since we did, they've lost the last 2 out of 3 games, 4 out of the last 6. So I think this will be the last time I tell maybe the playoffs we talk about the Blues because they haven't been doing good since we brought them up on our show recently. So we apologize, Blues fans.
Last time they were 6-3-1 and then lost 2 in a row.
Yeah. So
we ain't gonna talk about y'all.
Yeah. We sorry. We'll go back to our regular scheduled programming to not including the Blues for a minute. They play tonight. I believe they play against Anaheim, Mighty Ducks. So good luck to the Blues as well. So, shoot, we already here, man. Congrats, you were right.
I ain't got nothing.
So, going back to what I said before, man, in regards to what you said before, Le'Veon Bell need to go ahead and make it happen with the Rams. Some way, somehow, make it happen. Let's go, because Todd Gurley is a liability. Second thing, I think you brought this up too a while back. Recall we were talking about how Lashley won the IC belt, Truth won the U.S. title.
Oh yeah,
and it all happened in what month?
It all happened in Black History Month.
So guess what happened last night?
I saw that.
SmackDown.
I was like, oh.
As soon as Truth lost the match, I thought about Stan. I said, God dang, dog. He was right.
They need to put WrestleMania February. Get everything we want. Be like, there it is.
I was like, are you serious? So Lashley isn't the champion no more. And our truth isn't either. So we back to having no.
And Kofi got taken out of the shot.
Kofi was a freaking India yesterday.
We ain't seen Apollo Crews in a while.
Right.
But I think I know why. He kind of got chewed out for something that happened during Raw. I don't know if it was incidental or not.
Speaking of being chewed out, I should have added her to the Idiot of the Week. But, and him too. Matter of fact, I'm going to say that for Idiot of the Week.
We didn't get there yet. We're talking about add-ons.
I'm going to save it.
We ain't even gave the initial amount.
I'm going to save it. So those are so far, those are right now to be my congrats. You were right. So good job on that. Now it's time for, bruh, you tripping.
I ain't got nothing. I don't think I've said my piece. Did I say the Warriors ain't going to make it to the finals this year?
No. Yeah. You did say that.
Yeah, I'm sticking with that.
All right.
How y'all just get 30 ball by the Celtics? A struggling team who can't even coincide. Kyrie don't even want to be there no more. How? Jason Tatum out here sunning Kevin Durant. Like, give me that, son. Like, dang. Did you see that? He was like, give it. Like, just strip the dunk. Just bye.
Oh, man. All right. So, bro, you tripping. I really don't have one in regards to not sports, but in regards to like a hot take. But I'll listen to the Kevin Wheeler show, 101 ESPN. And, wait a minute, ABQ, shouts out. He says, they say agreed, the Warriors ain't making it.
I'm telling you, it's not happening. And that's gonna break it.
So, I'll listen to
I ain't saying the Rockets gonna do it. I don't know who's gonna do it.
Oh, that's another congrats, you're right, but I'll save that for Sadal when he gets back. But once again, we're supposed to have KM taking Sadal's spot, but unfortunately KM couldn't make it tonight, so as you see, it's just me and Stan. But going back to Bro You Trippin', Kevin Wheeler show last week. Now so we can repeat it, ABQ, let me know. I'll make sure that you hear us. So, going back into Kevin Wheeler. So, we were talking about last week how, I think it was the Cardinals, and we were saying how, golly, tip of the tongue. Sorry about it, y'all. It's live, so I'm trying to think about it on the fly.
Was that like?
It was something else. Oh, golly. It's coming back to me in a second.
Thank you.
But it was like how ironic that he brought it up after we had our show last week. And it was the same thing I said. And no one else brought it up. I think it was about Dexter Fowler. We don't know what. Next week, I'll find it and I'll bring it back to you because it was something else that he said. And I'm like, I just said this last week. But then he wanted to give credit to another source. Like, okay, really? You had been watching our show because we said the same exact thing on this show and he brought it up. Like, you know what? I was thinking about this when I heard it and it had me want to bring on the show and he did. And I said, wow, we just talked about this last week. So
I don't remember none of them last week.
Yeah, I'm about to watch last week's show again. It's just to kind of find out what I said and bring it back. But up next, Idiot of the Week.
I ain't got one.
So, San Francisco Giants CEO and president Larry Bohr. He was found having an argument with his wife.
I saw that.
And what's crazy?
That phone.
Right. Over a phone.
Bro, phones are serious out here. I'll be going through my personal messages.
Yeah, so dude straight went ham, like shoved her and everything.
Ham, like flipped over a table or something, like dang.
And I'm like, dude.
Like, it's that serious, huh?
Like, whatever's on that phone, dog.
Burner phones, hello.
Right. So now he
get another one. No.
So now
Man, idiot of the week goes to Antonio Brown. Thank you, ABQ. You hear what this Negro said?
Yeah, he wildin'.
Bruh.
He wildin'.
He was like, I don't need to play the game no more. He ain't set no records. He ain't won championships. He ain't won no play. Well, they've won playoffs. They said he could be traded soon. Green Bay Packers don't expect to trade for Antonio Brown.
Nah, he hasn't won a ring.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Wikipedia. See if he has a nickname.
Teams are dropping out of trying to get him. The Jets dropped out.
Nah, he hasn't won a ring.
The Redskins, Raiders, and Titans are interested.
That's it. 3 teams. Because of your mouth. That's the issue. That's why he's an idiot.
These are the only ones left?
Yes.
I mean, these some teams that
he don't want to go there.
Antonio Brown.
But he don't want to go there.
I mean, he wanted to go to San Fran, right?
They ain't on there, are they?
No, San Fran.
Exactly.
No, I don't even.
Exactly, because of his mouth. That's why he's an idiot of the week, outside of his mustache and whatever he's doing with his hair.
Because he talking, I don't know what the hell he doing with his hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
It's crazy.
Mental health is real. Like, something going on.
Yeah,
but
so
it's just not a good look.
Idiot of the week, Antonio Brown. Once again, Larry Bohr, San Francisco Giants CEO, maybe former CEO, we'll see. Bryce Harper. Now, of course, he's not an idiot for signing that contract.
Oh, damn.
He's not an idiot for signing the contract, but during his press conference, he was like, yeah, I was going to bring a title back to D.C. And he didn't say, "Ooh, I'm sorry, I mean Philadelphia." He just kept it going. Then he started referencing streets in Philadelphia to make up for it. So he was like, "Yeah, I want to bring the title back to DC, and I want to be able to celebrate on, X Street and on this street," trying to bring up references of street names in Philadelphia instead. Bruh, come on now.
I know he didn't.
So, with that being said, Antonio Brown, Bryce Harper, Larry Bohr, you are the idiots of the week.
Congratulations. You played yourselves. Get your heads out your ass. You had one job. Stop it. Get some help. Everybody on the line.
Y'all some new fools. All right. So, you got a what if.
What if we signed Mike Trout?
Dude, you talking about a celebration?
Man.
That would be so, do you recall when the Blues signed Wayne Gretzky?
Yeah, for that short period of time.
And how they were just going ballistic over that?
Yeah, it's Wayne Gretzky, the greatest hockey player ever.
It would be just like that and more if you had Mike Trout. Mike Trout is 10 times better than any other player in the league. And if you got him cover center field,
he about the best player in the league right now.
He is. No, he bar none. He is the best player in the game right now. That would be so huge. That would be like, that's the risk that you should take if you're the Cardinals. He does everything for you. 5-tool player. He's not really big. Not in regards to like Bryce Harper. He's not like all brash and whatever. He just goes in.
Just plays the game, man.
There it is, and that's perfect for what St. Louis wants anyway. But also he'll be a good poster child for St. Louis too.
Boy, his face will be everywhere.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy. He'll be whoever course.
That'll be awesome.
Face everywhere.
And
all the emos commercials.
Emos. So mine is so we talked about Tyler O'Neill earlier. What if Mike Schilt and the Cardinals said, you know what? We told Dexter Fowler, we're gonna go ahead and give him the benefit of the doubt, start off in right field, and he struggles. Tyler O'Neill, all he's doing is finally hitting. He's hitting home runs. He's not striking out so much. What if they say, you know what, Dexter, we're sorry, but you're going to have to be on the bench. We're going to have Tyler O'Neill be our starting right fielder and be our guy. How would you feel about them making that big, bold move?
We need to keep Tyler O'Neill fresh. Plain and simple.
I can see Stan saying, Sadal saying, that's what they need to do. Stop playing these guys because the contract. I think that'd be a good move, man. I don't see Tyler. Well, at first I saw Tyler O'Neill being just like Randall Grichuk, power guy, but always striking out because he wasn't making contact. But he's putting in a lot of work this offseason, unlike a lot of other guys on the Cardinals team who needs to put in a lot of work. And he's improved his plate discipline, pitch recognition, and once again, at least making contact. That'd be a huge move for them if they made that move and have Tyler O'Neill starting and have Fowler on the sideline. But we'll see where that goes. That is our show. Once again, it was condensed. We made it happen under an hour.
Out of here.
We out of here.
I'm going to sleep.
Y'all be safe. This is the Platform Sports Talk Show. Make sure y'all tune in next week, 7 o'clock p.m. Central. Until then, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube to put in the Platform Sports Talk Show. Check us out. Last thing, ABQ Sports Crew support their show as well. I haven't seen them on the air recently. Have you? ABQ, what's going on? Let us know. Sunday nights, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. It's your boy Smooth.